Right, what's up guys, and welcome to a brand new season of career mode on FIFA 17. Yes, this is the first FIFA 17 content or video that I have released on my channel, since I really haven't got time to play FIFA 17 as of late, but I finally got around to it. And going forward, I'm going to be adding a lot of FIFA videos, FIFA 17 videos I should say, on my channel, so look out for FUT drafts, the journey maybe, but first priority is of course career mode, which I believe is still the best mode in FIFA games. So the first team I've selected to play career mode is that maybe not a popular choice amongst FIFA players, and that is my second favorite team that I support locally, and that is NYC FC, New York City Football Club. Of course, under the leadership of Patrick Vieira, have improved dramatically since their first year being established, only last year of course, and so far so good for NYC FC. I think they've got 2 games remaining as of this video, and they already made the playoffs, so they're looking good in the Eastern Conference. And as you guys can see, Champions Trophy for the pre-season, as I think I'm going to opt for that one, since I want to get a feel of how MLS sides play in FIFA 17. So hopefully Mr. Zolfa can replicate the success that Patrick Vieira has put into the NYC FC side in real life. So it's going to be an interesting season. It's going to be a really interesting season. Unfortunately, no transfers to be made, since the transfers are supposed to be made in the summer instead of, in January, as with, MLS sides. Scheduling calendar is kind of like weird in this game, and they don't really follow it that much, so that's unfortunate. But as we look at the emails, just standard stuff, as the board looks to increase popularity of the club, as well as continental success and financial success of the club. So rather doable expectations. That, not asking for too much, which I do appreciate from the board. But we look at the NYC FC default squad that we've put out so far. Lots of big players in there, lots, mainly that of David Villa and Pirlo, and the main man himself, Frank Lampard, and our 3 DPs, or designated players, if you guys don't know. But MLS sides usually do have like a few DPs in their side, even if it's just one. But it just creates that star power for MLS sides, and it creates that attraction for other foreign players to maybe join MLS sides in their near future, as they look to retire sooner rather than later. But we shuffle around a few players for our own side here, as we stick with the same front 3 of Jack Harrison, the youngster who just got drafted this season, I want to say, and then Tommy McNamara on the left hand side, who I think is probably underrated, since he does, I just love his playing style, especially he's just so stylish on the ball. But they complement well with on the wings with David Villa in the strikes position, of course, the first signing for NYC FC in their history. And look at that midfield 3 of Lampard, Pirlo, and Iraola. Good experience and star power there, of course. Right, so moving on straight into the transfer side of things. Unfortunately, as I mentioned previously, transfers don't really work the same way as European leagues across the world, since the transfers usually happen in January for MLS league sides, so we'll have to wait for that one. But I've come up with a few players that could improve our side, as I'm looking for a centre-back, maybe a CDM perhaps, for the aging Lampard and, Pirlo and whatnot, as well as a striker or winger perhaps. But come up with a few names that I've stumbled across with the likes of Matt Beasley and Jeff Cameron, American internationals established in the MLS as well as the EPL, as well as Scott Dan, who I think is really solid at the back for Crystal Palace. Curtis Davis could be a good addition, trying to get a good value for players, as well as not too expensive players, but something along the range, so not average, but decent enough to make it into a side like NYC FC. Michael Bradley for a CDM position would be absolutely fantastic. Valon Berami from Watford, Johan Cabaye, Matthew Flamini, the former Arsenal man, of course, Benny Falaiba, Danny Drinkwater, I think would be an excellent addition in that midfield side, as well as Andy King from Leicester City, of course. Yaya Toure is an interesting prospect, of course, for our side, since he has that knack for MLS side of things, so I think he could fit well. Jay Rodriguez and Gyasi Zardes for the attacking roles which would be absolutely phenomenal if we were to acquire their signatures. But that is the shortlist. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below who you guys want me to purchase in the transfer window. So moving on straight into our first game of the Champions Trophy, which is our preseason tournament before the MLS season kicks off. This is the side we're going for. David Villa up top, Harrison on the right, McNamara on the left, Pirlo, Lampard, Iraola in the midfield, Martinez, Mena, Chanot, I want to say, Allen and Saunders in goal. That's probably going to be our first starting 11, I want to say, going forward for the rest of the season. Maybe I'm going to shuffle a few things around if, you know, things don't work. This group might make the starting 11, but that is going to be the starting 11 for now. So hopefully they do the job in this first game, just to get a feel of how these players play alongside one another in the MLS. So we shall wait and see. Right, so Mr. Zolfa is taking charge of NYC FC in his first game of the Champions Trophy against Chicago Fire. So it should be an interesting spectacle, this one, to see how Zolfa manages his side for the very first time as NYC FC and Chicago kick us off. Here's the first chance of the game. Frank Lampard with a strike. Early chance there in the 7th minute. Goodness me. Forces a save from McLean, the Chicago Fire goalkeeper. That's what Frank Lampard can do. He does have that knack to strike from distance. He scored plenty of goals for Chelsea and City like that. Iraola. It's towards Frank Lampard again. He goes for another effort and again denied by McLean. Lampard getting all the freedom in that middle of the box. At the edge of the area, I should say. It's a fantastic save by McLean nonetheless to force the corner for NYC FC, which Pirlo will take. Andrea Pirlo trying to find somebody in there, but to no avail. Here come NYC FC again. Martinez on the left hand side. Good run by the left back. Forced to save by McLean. McLean has been in top form for Chicago at the moment, preventing NYC FC from any goals so far. Pirlo with a corner. Trying to find Lampard with a header, and it's in! It's in! Frank Lampard's going to claim the goal, but I do not know what the Chicago Fire defenders were doing. Goodness me, it looked like he just let the ball go in, but Frank Lampard is going to claim the first goal scored under Zolfa, and the management of Zolfa, I should say, of NYC FC, and NYC FC deservedly take the lead. But look at this, Lampard with the header. What on earth was the defender on the line doing? Goodness me. Sometimes the AI is just so poor. He just let the ball roll through, but NYC FC take the lead in the first half. Here come NYC FC again, Pirlo, this time with a strike. This time high and wide. Some decent shooters in that NYC FC squad, I want to say. Villa. Oh, it's a lovely ball for Jack Harrison for 2. It's a fantastic save by McLean. Post. Oh, goodness me. How on earth did that not go in? I think Andrea Pirlo hit the post. And I think that's the first half. Yes, it is. What an end to the first half. Goodness me, we could have had a second of the game, but we just take the 1-0 lead going into the second half, courtesy of that, you know, ridiculous goal claimed by Frank Lampard, I want to say, but poor defending by Chicago Fire nonetheless. As we take a look at the match stats for the first half. Look at that, 7 shots, 5 on target so far, but hopefully that will improve in the second half. So 2 changes at the half. Mixed screw coming on for Frank Lampard and Curry Shelton on for Jack Harrison. First chance of the second half. Mixed screwed, substitute with the ball, goes for a shot. It's well wide, needs to improve Mix. Andrea Pirlo to whip in another corner for NYC FC. Trying to find David Villa. The angle is always tight. Ball's behind him as well. Unfortunate for the Spanish superstar. Iraola again with another NYC FC corner towards Tony Taylor. Came on for David Villa. Sees his header go over the bar. But it's not a bad effort from the substitute. He's a decent striker to have as a backup option to Villa. Discrewed with a chance to put NYCFC 2-0 up. Oh my goodness me, drags his free kick wide. Tried that low and drill technique. Did not work there for Mix Discrew, the American international. Unfortunate see that one go wide. And there is full time, guys. A good first win under the leadership of Zulfa for NYC FC. A good workout for the players as well, especially in pre-season against a decent side in Chicago Fire. But we were dominating on all fronts, as the stats shows. As you guys can see, 14 shots, 52% possession, 6 shots on target. So a good workout nonetheless. So moving on straight into our second game in the Champions Trophy. Our second game under the leadership of Zulfa, of course. It made one change into the side, with Mix Discrude coming on for Iraola, as Pirlo and Lampard and Villa all remain in the side, just to provide that creativity and that star power in that team. But Harrison and McNamara need to look more for them. I want to say I want more from them, especially on that right hand side from Jack Harrison. I know he's a young lad, but he's got a decent amount of potential, I want to say, especially in real life. He's a real player, that kid. Right, so the second game of the Champions Trophy, DC United versus NYC FC at BC Place Stadium, as DC United get us underway. First shot for NYC FC, Harrison with the lovely ball to switch it to Tommy McNamara. Oh, does his player wonderfully. It's Tommy McNamara with the cross. And in the end, the goalkeeper, Lampard, in an open goal. That was always a tough technique for Frank Lampard to keep that one down on the half volley. But McNamara causing all sorts of problems on that left-hand side. That is what we wanted to see on the left winger. Pirlo trying to find some space. In the end, just couldn't get a shot away. Villa. Lampard is towards Jack Harrison for the goal. Oh, goodness me, great save. Discarude. Oh, he's not put that in the back of the net. Surely he's got to hit the target at least. Makes Discarude inches away from NYCFC's first goal in this game. Good stuff here from the NYCFC midfield. Oh, lovely through ball. Lovely through ball for McNamara. And there's the first goal for NYCFC. It was coming. It was coming. It's Tommy McNamara. I told you guys I wanted to see more from him, and he has delivered. It's a great ball by Mix Discrude, I believe that was. And what a finish that is. Cool as you like from Tommy McNamara, the left winger. 1-0 to NYCFC in the 34th minute. DC United with Lloyd Sam now getting find some room. Unfortunately, his shot goes well and over the bar. And that ends the first half, guys. Good stuff from NYCFC in that first half. Getting a goal once again, going into the second half, courtesy of a lovely finish from Tommy McNamara. But look at that, dominating in shots. But possession-wise, we've been lacking a bit, especially in that first half. But here comes Jack Harrison in the second half. Jack Harrison on the strike. Maybe should have put that one at least on target. Wait for a second goal for NYCFC. Is Harrison. Finding RJ Allen. Here's Frank Lampard trying to find some space, maybe to take a strike. Lampard plays in Andrea Pirlo. Is David Villa. Oh, it's a beautiful finish. It is absolutely beautiful NYCFC football, that. The three designated players all combined with David Villa finishing the end product there with an absolutely cheeky toe poke past the goalkeeper. It's a lovely goal from NYCFC's star players. Lampard to Pirlo to David Villa. Goal. Just look at this. Brilliant stuff, brilliant movement. David Villa at the right place at the right time. They coolly slot that one home. A cheeky toe poke there past the DC United goalkeeper. And NYCFC lead DC United 2-0 in the 63rd minute. Here come NYCFC again. McNamara on this left-hand side has been absolutely terrific for us so far. McNamara drills in across towards David Villa. Oh, he's hit the post. Goodness me, still a chance. And in the end, DC United clear. Could have been a third for NYCFC. Here's Mendoza, Discarude. It's Frank Lampard for the third. And there it is, guys. Frank Lampard, a goal-scoring midfielder in our ranks. And he's going to be proving to be quite valuable for this NYC FC side, I want to say, going forward in the season. Very excited to be playing with Frank Lampard in FIFA 17 career mode, especially with NYC FC. A terrific finish on his left foot, goodness me. No chance for the goalkeeper into the roof of the net, but it counts as a no goal, unfortunately. So no goal for Lampard. And there is full time, guys. Another decent workout for the NYC FC boys. David Villa, Lampard and Tommy McNamara did all the damage for New York City Football Club. DC United did not stand a chance at all throughout this entire game. Another good workout for pre-season, and on to better things perhaps in the Champions Trophy. David Villa with a man of the match performance, I want to say, was instrumental tonight, as 13 shots for NYCFC, 7 on target. As we look at the man of the match was actually Mix Discrude, so congrats to him as NYCFC take all 3 points, I want to say, in the Champions Trophy. As we take a look at Group A, look at that, 6 points out of a possible 6. Whitecaps are in second position. We haven't played them yet, but FC Dallas and Leon round up the other ones there. But that is gonna be it for today's episode. I know it's a lot of content for you guys to, handle in this first episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this. I really have big hopes for career mode this season for FIFA 17. It's gonna be an enjoyable experience, I want to say, for all of us included. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed another episode of career mode on FIFA 17. If you guys did, please leave a like rating down below as per usual. And if you're new around here, why not go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well, as it would be truly and greatly appreciated. Lots of FIFA 17 content coming your way on this channel, so hopefully you guys look forward to that. But until then, always remember to keep it real.